you think is going to be the best possible scenario, right? Hey, we're going to score. These are the plays that are going to do it. But you also put together your counters, meaning after they make adjustments to what you're doing, what do we have to go to next?
The adjustment to the adjustment?
Exactly. So I can't wait to see if we come out of the half, how they're going to go about doing things. Do you just keep running what you ran before, or do you go to your counters expecting those adjustments to happen?
Before that, we'll see the end here in this first half. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
A great job there. And that old cliche, taking what the defense gives you, comes right into play. Nothing too out of the ordinary about the throw. Just a little dump off over the middle. But what is out of the ordinary is what he did with it after the catch. Not only did he grab the ball, but how about the significant yardage he picked up after he pulled it in.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Give him 2 yards on that one. Second and goal now.
Let's go now. 70 Timberwolves. 60 Bison, 60, 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Cup 19, Cup 19.
To throw is Sanders. Buying time to his left. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. A.T. Perry with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Browns will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Patriots 7.
The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. An anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a first and 10 at the 38. To throw, it's May. Short pass caught by Henry. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that'll make it second down.
Second and 6.
To the air, May. They find Williams on the slant. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. They'll throw now on the final play. Short pass caught by Henry. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. The Patriots trailing here, but they will have the football first as the third quarter is underway. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. He'll look to throw. Got his man. It's Williams. A gain of 8 there on the play. And now we've got a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. From the shotgun, May with it. The left side caught by Diggs. But he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
It's a gain of 14 yards. And the Patriots first down.
On play action, May. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Now a 2nd and 10. A give up the middle to Gibson. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming. They'll look to throw. They'll set up the screen for Gibson. And he's going to come up a few yards short of the first. They get him to the ground at the 37th. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
And that doesn't have to gain big yardage to be an impactful play, because if you can get those pass rushers second-guessing themselves that they might get hit with a screen, maybe you can wind up slowing them down just a step. And if you do that, that's a win for that play.
Throw right side, complete to Williams. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line.
That's good.
I remember in pregame when we were talking to him on the field, and he took his gloves off and showed us his fingers. A few misshapen ones in there, and now we know why, trying to catch those types of bullets.
That was a dud. Yeah, even for a talented receiver, those are tough to hang on to. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Carson Schlesinger in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. Short pass caught by Henry.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him, because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Looking right side, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line.
Result of the play is a turnover on downs.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging into our second half blowout material. From the gun, it's Sanders. That's going to be caught by Judy. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold, or did they rough the quarterback?
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. 60
Out of the gun here, Sanders. And that's going to be caught from Brown's touchdown. A.T. Perry. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Browns are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Patriots 7.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
Caught left side, Williams. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. These two have hooked up 9 times now this afternoon as they pick up the first.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Off the play fake. Here's May. Man open downfield is Diggs. He's got it.
And they finally bring him down, but he reaches the 16. A big play there for New England. And even 50 yards.
So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10. We're going to throw May.
He'll find Diggs once more on the completion. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And it'll be second down.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do, because what they normally will do is run routes that'll pull you out of that spot they want to get into. That's what we call not taking the cheese, right? Don't go for the mousetrap. But it's hard to do, because when you see a guy cutting that in that direction, you tend to go towards him.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. Defensively, maybe a little too fired up there for a third down stop.
Remember in preseason when we were going to camps and watching people, they worked on this, right? In the heat of the summer, still did it anyway.
So now from half the distance closer, here's first and goal.
Henderson will struggle to get to the line of scrimmage as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line.
That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
You got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
They'll throw with May.
And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes third and goal. And it's caught. Touchdown!
Kyle Williams
with his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Patriots are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Borregales now for the extra point.
It's good, and it's now 35-14.
Makes the score Browns 31, Patriots 14.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Browns drive about to get started. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. To throw now, here's Sanders. Escaping the pressure right.
And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
You got a young quarterback, maybe that's just an example of a growing pain for him.
I think you're right about that because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly on him, a lot of times they fall back on what they know best, their arm. He's slinging it on this one. Had a wide open target, but didn't have the proper footwork to increase his accuracy.
Here's Sanders. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
60 Maverick! 60 Maverick!
Sanders. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
The Browns send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And they will set up shop red zone territory at the 13-yard line.
And I'm not sure if he got a little sloppy with his mechanics or just put too much juice on the snap. But either way, this one ends up out of the punter's reach. And now it's up to their defense to bail them out.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Ready, go!
On play action, here's Shadur.
He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
They'll swing this out to Jenkins.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. And he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down.
So many things go into making a good play on defense. In this situation, just not being blown out of the way was a big start, and then a nice tackle to finish things off.
So after 5 touchdowns offensively, hey, maybe it's time to get the kicker a little work, and he's able to connect there.
I love that empathetic side of you. You're worried about him getting some action, getting to be a part of the game. Well, he got in and got it done.
This fielded right at the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. lost. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Throwing here is May.
Well, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
4th down, here's May.
But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of the 1st. For a real head-scratcher there. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. On 1st down, Sampson. And they take him down. Losing yardage back at the 27. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game against them, but tally that one on the side of the defense.
Do you think maybe, possibly, it could be a little bit of a changer for them? Maybe not a game changer, but a little bit of a momentum one that maybe they can string together some pretty good plays and slow them down.
13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They'll run from the gun. It's Jenkins.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
They'll stay on the ground with Jenkins.
And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
And it's 3rd down.
Well, now they'll try the end around. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Browns. Touchdown. A great effort there.
His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Browns are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter.
Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4.
Crazy! Crazy! Hey, what's up? Crazy! Crazy! Crazy!
They'll look to throw here. Finding Williams once more, complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That'll put him over 150 yards receiving now. Quite a ball game and a first down.
At the 36-yard line.
Here's May. Short pass caught by Henry. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Brings up second and
This is 2nd and 8.
39-yard line.
To throw, it's May. Open man here, the tight end Henry. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 37. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
First down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
On the throw, letting too much that time. It's incomplete. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. To the air, May. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 17-yard line. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. Up the middle, here's Henderson. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
At the Browns' 9-yard line.
They'll drop the throw. They'll find Williams on the slant. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Rayshon Jenkins picks it off. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. Well, this one was already ugly, and now it's just kind of becoming a feast on the defensive side of the football.
Yeah, partner, this is a unit that knows they've got this game in the bag with this huge lead, and it's going to drive their coaches crazy because they're telling them play it straight, do all the right things. But these guys are going to be freewheeling now. All of them are going to take chances, and that one pays off with an INT and a return for 6.
And a nice return, but he's going to pay for it as they knock him down hard at the end.
Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. From the gun to give to Henderson. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Gives this complete to Butte. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
Patriots. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Crazy.
Back to throw now on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
They set up the screen for Henderson.
And he is going to lose yardage here. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
A tall task ahead of them here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. The left side caught by Dales. And to the 49-yard line, but no further. And obviously, he is well short of the first. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. They'll try and throw for it with May. And it's going to be batted down. And they'll go the other way with the football. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3.
2nd and 7.
2nd and 7.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Let's go.
Once again, Jenkins.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
53 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they are powering through, and they're controlling this game.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Okay,
So here's
ready?
a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Get it. Ready.
On the handoff, this is Jenkins.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 on a 1st down.
I know we're in the era of wide-open football, a lot of spread formations, more space, but there's still a spot for power football. We just saw some of it right there. How about that run?
Yeah, breaking the tackle, and, you know, late in this game, he wants the football in his hands. He's had a good day.
70 Timberwolves. Go.
And they'll indeed take a knee.
Stephanie. Cowboy 80.
So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And I'll tell you what, it has not been with a whole lot of frequency over the last couple of decades or so that teams have come into New England and escaped with a victory, but that's what happened here.
It almost doesn't feel real, does it?
We've seen it so few times.
That actually happened, right? We saw it. They came out of there with a win. And on the other side, in that locker room, you know what they're saying? We didn't really lose. Time just ran out on us. That's the attitude they have because they don't see it happen very often. Not even sure how to handle it.
And you see some stunned faces heading for the exits here in New England. So for Cleveland,
the victory moves them to 7-1 on the year.
And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for New England, they drop back to 500 now at 4 up and 4 down. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.